If you don't know, don't worry. We're all going to do this together. This time around, we're going to be doing actually a 2-dish deal. We're going to do a Vietnamese BBQ lemongrass chicken. That's why we got the chicken right there. And some garlic noodles. We're going to have a lot of garlic, as you can see right there. We're going to have a little bit more than that. You can use whatever type of noodles you want for the garlic noodles. We're going to use this one called pancit noodles. I'm going to try them out. I heard some raving reviews for them, so I'm going to try that out. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get the chicken ready, and we're going to make the marinade for it and put it in the refrigerator all night long until tomorrow, and we're going to bring it back out, and then we're going to cook it up. But right now we're going to get all the ingredients ready for the chicken. Okay, the garlic noodles, you don't need to marinate it, all night long, because that's just the way it is. But let me show you what's going on. So we got some dark, I got dark meat chicken. You can get white meat if you like. I like the dark meat, it's a little bit juicier to me. Got some sesame seed, and that's going to probably go on top of the chicken after it's done cooking. Of course, we have our soy sauce, light soy sauce. Got white sugar, and we got dark sugar. Okay, going to need that. Shallots. A little bit of spice powder, not a lot. You don't want to overwhelm the just really for like the smell. Of course, our lemongrass. You can get the fresh lemongrass, grind it up if you like, and go from there. But I like using this one. The taste is really good. Of course, we got oyster sauce and some fish sauce. We got some black pepper. Oops, I got some black pepper. Let me put that up back up there. Pancit noodles. You can get these at the Asian market. I got a couple bags because my boys are going to be here this weekend. I got some ginger, garlic. We got some more garlic. It's over on the other side, but we're going to need it for the garlic noodles. And green onions. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get the ingredients for the chicken all ready. I'll show it to you, and then we're going to marinate the chicken all night long, and then go from there. All right, hold on. So alright, so we're back. What we did was we cut up some shallots here. I got my garlic and my ginger. You don't need a lot of ginger. I might not use all of this. We'll see, because it has a very strong smell on it. I don't want it to overwhelm everything else. But we're going to put in my new mixer. I got this little new mixer, and then we're going to get that ready. That's what also goes inside, on the part of the ingredients for the chicken. So depending on how much chicken you have, weight-wise, is how much of this you're going to use. I doubled up the ingredients because I have 4 pounds of chicken, boneless chicken now. It's boneless, so the weight is without, just the chicken, no bones. And if you do less than that, then cut it down. Like some people only use 6 garlics when they're doing, I believe, 2 pounds of chicken. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up. Give me a second while we mix all this up, and we go from there. All right, hold on a second. You can see by the top of it that some of the garlic didn't get all the way down. Let's get it down here. There we go. Okay, I'm going to open it up now, see how everything's going. Everything looks good. Got a couple more garlic, the rest of it. More shallots on there. And I think that's enough ginger. I can smell the ginger aroma right on it right now, so I don't want to overwhelm it. Okay, so let me finish up the rest of this. This food processor is pretty cool. Better than my old one. Okay, so let me take a look here real quick. Yeah, everything looks good. Look at that. If you can see that. So everything's good like that. Alright. So what I'm going to do next is, let me show you. I have all my ingredients ready. right here. That. See what we have. This is the lemongrass, of course. The soy sauce, light soy sauce, fish sauce, and of course the oyster sauce and some water. I just poured clean water inside this cup that had the oyster sauce in there. So I'm gonna mix all this up, get the mix ready, because we're going to actually fry this up real quick. Okay, get it some color to it from frying it, and then we're gonna pour all this on there. So give me 1 second. Be right back. Okay, so we're back. We got some oil in this pan here. I'm gonna turn on the pan, get it a little bit hot. Then we're going to turn it down a little bit to about medium, and we're going to saute the all the mixtures I had, the garlic, the shallots, and the ginger in here. If you use the stalk, the stalk lemongrass, when you cut that up finely, you put that in there too. Okay, so we're not going to put that in there with this part of it because that will go in with the sauce part. So give me a second here while we get this hot right here, and then start everything up. All right, be right back. All right, we're back. So it's heating up, and we're going to put all this in. We're going to cook this just for hopefully less than 30 seconds, okay? Because we don't want it to burn or nothing like that. So let's give it a few seconds here. Let's mix it up here like this. The oil in there, put it about, like I said, about medium. And again, depending on how much chicken you have is how much of this mixture you're going to have in here. So I doubled up the ingredients because we're going to have a few people here eating. So okay, so let's get this going, and then we'll be right back. All right, hold on a second. Okay, we're back. So I think we sauteed it long enough. It's almost there. What we're going to do next is we're going to put some sugar in here, the white sugar, and let it simmer in here with this. And we're going to mix it up with it. Okay, give me a second while I grab the sugar that we have. All right. All right, so we're back. We're going to pour the sugar in. Got the sugar going. We're going to mix it up inside here. You can actually smell the garlic, the ginger, and the shallots in here. It actually smells pretty good. So you want to put the sugar in there, let it get mixed in with this, and it's kind of thickening it up a little bit. Okay, and give that a little stir here. All right, hold on while I get the actual the sauce of it. Okay, hold on, be right back. Okay. So we're back. We got the mixture of everything. I'm going to pour it in here. Then the heat I turned down a little bit here. I'm just going to mix it all up like this. Okay. Turn it down from and we're going to let this simmer a little bit, and then we're going to take it off and let it cool down a little bit. Okay, before we even start thinking about putting it on the chicken. So let's let it simmer for a minute, and then we'll go from there. All right, hold tight. All right, so what I did do is I take the marinade sauce off the top of the stove, and I'm letting it cool down right now. We want it cooled before we put it onto the chicken. We don't want it hot on there, okay? Because it's going to be marinated all night. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut slits into the chicken. Like this, just little slits like this, to all the pieces of chicken on there. So this way when we cook it, and when we soak it in the marinade, it gets inside the chicken, like that. So it'll make it cook a lot easier, a lot more evenly, because some parts are fatter than the other part of the chicken and all that. Okay, so give me a few minutes while I do that, while I put some slits into them. And then we'll go from there. All right, hold on. Alright, so that's done. As you can see, there's little slits into the chicken here. So when we do pour the marinade on top, it will soak in to each and every little crevice of this chicken. So we want when people to take a bite out of it, that it actually, they can taste the flavoring through the whole chicken. Alright, so that's good to go there. We're good to go. Give me a second while I get the sauce. Thanks. So we're back. Here is the marinade. Okay, it's ready to go. I'm gonna put some black pepper in there. And, some black pepper on top of there. Okay, let's mix that up. And of course, the 5-spice powder. But we only want a little bit of that, not a lot. We don't want it to overwhelm. They say a pinch, so I'm gonna try to get like whatever they say a pinch is. Okay, so here we go with this. Here is a pinch. Just gonna put on top like that. Let's see a little bit more. There we go. So that should do it. Let me mix that up. Yeah, you can smell that the 5-spice. You don't want too much of that on there. Yeah, but it does smell good. All right, look at that. That is ready to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the chicken inside a bowl, put the marinade on the chicken, and then let it sit in the refrigerator all night. Okay, hold on a second, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to put one piece of chicken on the bottom here, like that. I'm going to take some of this marinade, pour it on top of the chicken like this. We're going to mix it up some too, okay? So put it on top like that. Put another piece on there. This, of course, we're gonna, like I said, mix it up in a minute, but try to hit these tops of it like that. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I should use my other hand. Here's the other chicken. Another one here. Let's go ahead and do this here. Let me actually move the camera this way. There we go. Mix up a little bit more. Here. We're going to get our hands dirty in just a second though. Okay, right there. And the last couple pieces here. Here we got some stragglers right there. Okay, that. One up here. That. So I'm going to go ahead and get my hands in there and mix it up. Chicken. Try to get it for the bottom of the chicken, top of the chicken, whole thing. And you can see that some parts don't have a lot of the flavoring yet. And I'm gonna take care of that right now. Pouring some more of this on top like that. Here. And I thought about it, and I'm gonna make some put some like about 3 pieces each of shrimp. They're going to marinate in this sauce too. I'll show you that. I just came up with the idea, have the shrimp on there with this too. So okay, so let me get all that mixed up, and then get all the flavor on there. Look at this. See that? That's what I mean. See, this part didn't get in the marinade. So let's go ahead, grab some of that in there. Right. That. Move it around. I should actually put it in a flat type of thing and stack them on top, but this is okay. It's okay. It'll get all the flavor. When I do the pork chops, the pork for Vietnamese pork, I do it this way too, and it gets everywhere. So as long as I let it sit all night, we're good to go. All right. So we got that going. We're going to put it in the refrigerator. We're going to let it marinate all night long, and then tomorrow we're going to come back, cook this up, and then start on the garlic noodles. All right, give me a second here. Hold on. All right, so we're back. So what I did get some shrimp out. Pretty good sized shrimp right here. I cut it, took off the veins out there, and peeled it. So all the shells off, except for a little bit off the tail, so they can use it, to eat with their hand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the rest of this marinade here, marinate the shrimp on there, and then put it in the refrigerator also till tomorrow, and then cook those up, grill those up with the chicken and all that. All right. So I'm gonna do that, put it in the refrigerator, and we'll be back in the tomorrow when we start cooking everything. All right. Hold on. To you guys, it'll be a few seconds, if that. To me, it'll be all night. All right. See you then. All right. So we're back. It's the next day. The chicken is actually in the refrigerator still. We're going to take it out and cook it in a few minutes. But what we're going to do now is we're going to prep the sauce and the ingredients for the actual garlic noodles. And as you guys know, I'm using pancit noodles right here. What I'm doing is I'm boiling some water right now. I'm going to put it in there for about 30 seconds. Just get it, a little wet, loosen up. We're going to drain it and put it to the side. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to put all the ingredients together. That's going to make this, not only just the garlic flavor in there, but all the other stuff that's going to make it taste really good. Depending on how much you are going to cook, is how much you're going to use of all the rest of this, of the sauce part of it. I'm going to cook about 2 pounds worth of the noodles, so all of my things is set for like 2 pounds. Instead of 2 tablespoons or something, I'm going to use 4. Okay. So what I have here is I have some brown sugar. I'm going to put that in the bowl there. Then of course I have some fish sauce. Put that in the bowl. Some light soy sauce. You can use dark soy sauce. I don't like dark soy sauce. It's really too heavy for me. I don't like it. So I use light soy sauce. So I'm going to put that in there. Okay. And then I'm going to push, of course, the oyster sauce. Because this garlic noodle is an Asian type of garlic noodles. You can call it Vietnamese. You can call it Chinese. It's just an Asian garlic noodles. Let me get the rest of this here. Yeah, there we go. So we're good there. Then I have some black pepper. I have some a little bit of chicken powder, and a little bit of salt and all that. And I'm going to put that in there. So all that is in there, and that's the actual mix. That is the sauce that's going to go in there too after we cook up the garlic and all that. The garlic is the main ingredients for, of course, garlic noodles. And some butter and all that. We'll get to that in a second. But I just wanted to get this prepped up and ready to go, and then I'm gonna walk you through the rest of it of how to do the garlic noodles and all that. We're gonna do that after we cook the chicken. Okay. But right now, like I said, we get this ready. So this is prepped and ready to go when we cook the garlic noodle. Because that only takes about, I'm saying, 20 minutes. And right now the water is boiling, so I'm going to take these noodles. I'm going to put them in there for about like 30 seconds, drain them out, let them sit aside, and get them ready to cook after that. All right, hold on while I get everything else ready. Thanks. Okay, we're back. So like I said, I did the pancit noodles, so they're ready to go. We're going to put it to the side, but I want to show it to you guys. It looks like pasta noodles, but like egg noodles and all that. It's supposed to be really good. I'm going to try it out. It actually smells pretty good too so far without anything. Alright, hold on while I get the garlic ready and the green onions and all that for the garlic noodles. Then I'll get that prepped, then we'll go from there. Alright, hold on. Alright, so I'm back. What I'm getting ready to do now is I'm getting ready to grind up the garlic for the garlic noodles, and of course the green onions that will be going on top of there too. So I'm going to cut these up, and I'm going to grind this up. Hopefully this is enough. It's a lot of garlic, but it is garlic noodles, so I want the flavoring to bounce out at you when you're eating. Like, yes, this is really good, and it tastes like it tastes like garlic noodles, and the flavor just it just hits you right there. You're like, wow, now that's really good. Not just a garlicky type of flavor. Okay, so give me a few minutes. We're going to grind this up, cut up the onions, and then we're going to cook the chicken. All right, hold on. All right, so I grounded it up a little bit. I'm gonna take a look and see how much it is. I don't want it really fine. I want it like still a little chunky, not not too much, but a little chunky. So it's on when it's on the noodles and you're eating the noodles, the garlic noodles. You can actually have a taste of the garlic in there. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, that should be fine. We should be good now. I'm going to cut up the green onions and we're going to set all this to the side and then cook the chicken and go from there. All right, hold on. Okay, so we're going to start grilling up this chicken, the chicken right here. Then it's sitting in the refrigerator. I'm gonna mix it around a little bit. So what it is I live in a big city, and I don't have a yard or anything where I can grill like outside like I would love to, like back in Florida. So I got an indoor grill. It's for inside, and that's what it looks like. It comes with a few other attachments. Like you can have this flat plate right here, like you cook bacon and burgers, and whatever you don't want to have the lines on and all that. But I'm going to use it like this. It has these little drop plates too. Like if you want to put like vegetables underneath there, is fine. I even got this little like a gate thing where you open it up and you can actually put the food in there, like the chicken. We're gonna put the chicken there, close it up, and so it doesn't break up, and we can just flip it over like that. So we're gonna use this today on the grill and see how it turns out. Now, if you don't have this set up or you don't want to grill outside, just do it on top, top of your stove in a regular pan and all that. It's just fine and all that. Okay, no big deal. Just put some oil, pop it on there, and you get ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this chicken. I'm going to put a few pieces inside there and cook it up and see how it comes out. All right. So give me a second. We'll be right back. Let's try this out. Like I said, it's going to be the first time. It's brand new, and I'm going to try it out today. All right. Hold on. All right. Here we go. I got the chicken on right here on this. I'm going to put it down here and just see how it cooks. Let's see if it gets hot, really hot enough. But like I said, it's on high right now, and well, we'll find out. Okay, we're gonna let that cook, and we'll be right back. Thanks. So what I did was I let it cook for a little bit, and I flipped it over. It's not ready to be flipped over, but I just wanted to see how the cooking's going, and it's going slowly but surely, because it's not, I guess, not really hot yet. So let's give it a few more minutes, and then cook on the flip it again. All right, hold on. So yeah, now it's cooking a little bit better. It's technically like cooking on low heat, which is okay, because you want it to cook the chicken all the way through. What I'm going to do, follow me, is I'm going to put a couple of them in here and cook them in here. You can also use your air fryer too. I mean, all the ways will make it good, but I just want to test it out in here and on this new grill and see how it's going. All right, so give me a second. Let's go over here. Let's grab some of these ones to put in here and let that cook. I'm going to turn down the heat because you want it on low so it can cook the chicken. It doesn't burn it through. All right, so we'll let that sit. And let that sit, and then we'll be back in a minute. Thanks. So it looks like it's done now. I'm going to take it off of here. It took a little time to cook. Yeah, technically it's like really on low, so it's okay. It got good char on there, and it looks like it's done. I'm going to check it out, make sure it's all the way done. Take it off and get the shrimp in these gates next, and then go from there. All right, hold on. All right, now we're on to the shrimp. I put the shrimp on here, you can tell, and now I'm going to cook up the shrimp. The shrimp shouldn't take as long to cook, okay, as the chicken. But yeah, we got the shrimp on there now. Let's see what happens with those. All right, give me a second. Be right back. All right, so we're back. We're going to flip these shrimps here. Let's do this. Flip it over. Yeah, they're cooking good. Looking good. All right, let's give them a few more minutes and take them off. All right, hold on. So, okay, we're good. The shrimp is done. I'm going to take it off of here, and then we're going to start on the actual the garlic noodles. Okay, all the chicken is done right there. It is. It looks good. We'll have a little taste test in a little bit. But let me go ahead and get the wok and everything ready for the garlic noodles. All right. All right. Hold on. All right. So give me a second here. I'm getting the grease going. I'm going to put some butter on here. Actually, a lot of butter. Get all that melted down, and then we're going to put the garlic in there. Start cooking that up, and green onions. Get all that going. And then put the sauce in there for the garlic noodles, and then the actual noodles. All right. Give me a second. We'll be right back. Hold on. All right, here we go. First thing, garlic. Lots of garlic. Lots of garlic. We have lots of noodles too, though. You know, about, like I said, we got 2 pounds of that pancit noodles. Like I said, you can use any kind you like. You can use just regular noodles, some egg noodles, you know, whatever your heart desires. Okay, put it that way. So we want to cook this up a little bit. Don't want to burn it. We just want to, you know, cook it so that all the flavoring gets inside the butter and all, you know, right there and all that. All right, let me get the green onions for it. All right, scoop the green onions there. Cook that up in there too. Mix all that up. Right. Get that going for a minute, and we'll be right back. Add in the sauce and then the noodles. Hold on. All right, this is looking good. I can smell it. It smells good. Let me get my the other part of it, the sauce on there. Okay. Hold on a second. Here's the mixture that we did earlier. Okay. I'll put that in there. In. Just scoop the rest of this out here. Mix it up a little bit more. Here. Then I'm gonna grab the noodles. Alright? Hold on. Be right back. Stir it up a little bit here. Now. You can smell it. Smells good. Here we go. Let me grab the noodles. Alright, here's the noodles. Plop it in there. There we go. All of it in there, just like that. And I'm gonna grab start mixing it up. Let me grab something else for you. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All in there, just like that. There the noodles. Yeah. Get all the garlic in there. Let it cook for a minute. And then I'm going to plate up, see how it tastes, how everything tastes. Okay? All right, give me a second while this cooks a little bit more and go from there. All right, thanks. All right, so the noodles are done. I'm gonna put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on there, okay? So, sprinkle on top of there. Hold on, let me shake it up, break it up a little bit. Not a lot, but just a, you know, good amount. Get on there like this. All right, Parmesan cheese is on there. Now let's mix it up. We'll get to the bottom part of it, put some cheese on that one. Alright, hold on. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. It smells good. I'm going to put a little bit more Parmesan cheese on here. Alright, I'm going to mix it up some more. And then, I'm going to take a little taste of it. See what it tastes like. See how it tastes. Alright, there we go. Alright, let me turn off the stove. Let me taste one piece. Hold on a second here. Yeah, it tastes good. Maybe I'll do a little bit, add something else on there next time. But yeah, it actually tastes really good. Let me taste one more time. Yep, it's good. It's ready to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to say warm up the chicken, but you know, get a little bit more, get it ready to serve. I'm going to put it on the plate, have the boys come in, you know, do a little taste test, and then actually I'm going to cut up the chicken into, you know, slice eating bite size on there. Okay, so we'll be right back, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Hold on. Okay, so we're back. I'm going to grab a few of these chickens here, chicken pieces right here, and I'm going to slice it up like this so it can go on everybody's plate. Yeah, look at that. Looks good. Cut this up here. Like that. Look at that. That looks pretty good there. Yeah. All right, let me put that to the side and cut up some more. And then I'm going to plate up everybody's plate and go from there. All right, give me a second. Hold on. So, okay, I plated it up already for the boys and I. There's three. My older son's girlfriend will be by later on after work. We'll have one for her. But yeah, there it is. We plated it up. Looks good. Let me take a few snapshots of these. I'm gonna have the boys come in here, and then I'm gonna have them do a little taste test. All right, hold on one second. All right. Go ahead and taste out the chicken right there. Take a bite of it. Let me know how you guys like it.
Oh, that's good.
Good. Good. Okay. So come over here, and you can grab yourself like a piece of garlic noodles, but not all of it, because some of this goes to Sophia when she comes to see how you like the garlic noodles.
Oh yeah.
You want to try some?
I like that.
Garlic noodles? How's the garlic noodles? Does it taste like garlic noodles?
That's good. Oh yeah, I could eat that whole thing.
No, the whole thing right there, or the whole thing right there?
I can eat all that.
All right. So I guess we got a positive. You guys pick whatever plate you want. Take it out there. Here's some Nook Mom. If you want some Nook Mom in a little bowl, you can dip your chicken in there if you like. Okay? All right. Enjoy, guys.
Yeah.